searching the scripture.
Hello, brethren, and welcome to Sow the Seed. Let's turn our Bibles to the book of John, chapter 6, verse 45. John 6, verse 45. It is written in the prophets, and they shall be all taught of God. Every man therefore that hath heard and hath learned of the Father cometh unto me. So what does the verse teach us? The verse is telling us that all men, all people are to be taught of God. Now in the book Counsels to Teachers, Parents, and Students, page 423, it says, man's words, if of any value, echo the words of God. In the education of youth, they should never take the place of the divine word. Now just here recently, I just attended 2 youth meetings. And during these meetings, I was able to fellowship with a lot of the youth. And what I come to the conclusion of is that the youth are not studying the Bible. They're not reading the Bible. They even admitted they don't read the Bible. Now, the interesting thing is that all these youth are in school. They're in college. They're in universities. They're not reading their Bible, but they're studying what a man tells them. Now, do we not recognize that we have an enemy that is far greater than we? And in fact, Great Controversy, page 518 says, Satan well knows that all whom he can lead to neglect prayer and the searching of the Scriptures will be overcome by his attacks. What does Satan know? He knows that if he can get us to neglect prayer and the searching of the Scriptures, he can overcome us. Now, the first part is prayer, which I'll talk about later in a different video. But as of right now, we want to talk about searching the Scriptures. Now, I said earlier that these young people were not reading their Bible, but reading the Bible and searching the Scriptures can be 2 different things. You can read to gain some knowledge, but never apply it to your Christian walk. But searching the Scriptures is quite different. Have you ever lost anything? Maybe your keys, maybe your wallet, maybe your phone? Did you search with a half-focused mind, or were you fully focused and determined in finding that object that you had lost? Well, in the same way with searching the Scriptures, we should be searching the Scriptures daily, finding out what we need for that day to be overcomers in that day. Now, many of the youth, what they do are reflections of their parents. I repeat that. Much of what the youth does is a reflection of the parents. So parents, recognize that we have a duty. We have a duty as parents to raise up our children to be like Jesus, to behold Jesus, and to reflect Jesus' character to the world. As a Christian, that is our calling. The first place a missionary begins is in his home. Please, have morning worship with your children. Encourage them not just to skim over and read the Bible, but to search for that day, what they need to be like Jesus for that day. I hope this has been encouraging, and I pray that you will take this video and use it practically in your lives and become more like Jesus.